Okay, so I am going to show you how I do my halftones, because I've gotten a lot of requests on how to do it, and I might be doing it wrong, but it works for me, so I might be doing it right, I don't even know. But I'll show you how I do it in Photoshop and how I do it in Illustrator. So, in Photoshop, what I usually do is I'll make this 300 DPI for this right now. What I usually do is, if I have an object, let's create a little object or whatever, just like little, I don't know, that color in a different layer. If I have an object that needs halftoning or whatever, what I do is I make a duplicate file with the same dimensions as the one that I'm working in, and I take the layer and I hold shift and put it on the new document. Get it? So this is my original one and this is the new one. So I just took this and I dragged it into the new one. So this new one, I'm gonna turn it into a grayscale, and it doesn't really matter if you flatten it or not, because it's still gonna flatten when you turn into a bitmap. So I'm gonna try it with two different things. I'll do it the way that I usually do it. So I'll do it. What I do next is I go to image mode bitmap, and the output is the DPI the of the file. And you make sure you put in halftone, because they have different looks, I guess, if you want to put it that way, different modes. But we're gonna do halftone right here, and you hit OK. Now, the smaller the numbers are for the frequency and angle, the bigger the circle will be. But for t-shirts, I usually use 25 to 25, just because it's like a safe number. And then you can change it into diamond, ellipse, line, square, and cross. I usually just do round, because I'm simple that way. So if you zoom in, we got a halftone pattern. So what I do next is I turn this into, actually this halftone is really weird. I think it's weird just mainly because of the shade that I picked for the example, because if you can see it, it looks inverted. But whatever, it's the same process. So what I do next is I take this oh yeah, that's right. I change it back into grayscale, and I change this, put that into a layer, make that into a layer. Then I go to select color range. I select the white, hit OK, and that selects all the white, and I just delete it. That leaves you with this, so you can see it's like seeing through. And then I shift, drag the layer back into where I need it. It pastes exactly where it was. I delete the object that I needed, that I needed to halftone. Then I just change it with the color layer, the layer style. I change it to the color that I need it to be. So I'll change it to purple because it's my favorite color. Yay! So that's one way of doing it. Let's try another way. Let's make another layer here. Let's look for a better, let's think, I don't know, that, I don't know, yeah, that's a good shade. Let's leave it there, that shade. And then, again, this is your grayscale. Actually, we probably don't need this. Let's ditch this one. The next way to do it is, I don't even know, I haven't tried it, so this might be super wrong. Excuse me, wait, hold on. Alright, sorry. Okay, so you go to pixelate, color filter, pixelate, color halftone, and then make sure all the channels are 0. And then this is backwards. The smaller the number it is, wait, yeah, the smaller number, the smaller the circle, the higher the bigger. So let's do 25 right here. And boom, it worked. Yay! Now, the reason why, oh, and then since this is in Photoshop, yeah, we might have to still do that. Okay, what we'll do is do the same thing. Select, color range, pick the white, and delete it, and there you go. You have, it's clean. So, the reason why I don't use that very often is that when you have a gradient, wait, hold on, let's make another layer. When you have a gradient, right, like that, and you want it to make it that colorway, that color pixelate, so filter, pixelate, color, halftone, and you do the same thing, it kind of leaves a fade here, like a transparent fade, and I don't like that. I mean, let's see, we can select color range, white, see how it only, like, well, it just leaves this little fade and whatever, and it just, I don't like that. It's not good for screen printing. See, like, you color it and it's still fadey. So when it comes to fade, I just strictly do bitmap. But I suppose if it's flat color, it's just good to, you know, it's easier to do the whole color halftone thing. Pixelate halftone, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so that's how I do it in Photoshop. Excuse me. In Illustrator, let's see. In Illustrator, if you got like I don't know, clouds in the back or whatever, I don't know, weird smoky effects in the background, I wouldn't suggest doing it in Illustrator, because Illustrator's just really just, you know, I don't know, super vector, I guess. I don't even know how to explain it. Just don't do it. Just do bitmap. When you're doing like smoky stuff in the background, just do bitmap. Trust. I'm a pro. Not really, but I'm a pro. Alright, so let's make a little square here. Let's take that out. And let's make, let's do a gradient of black and white. Let's do a circle one. I like circles. Circle bait. Alright. So let's do a gradient. What am I doing? Okay. This circle, put the gradient in there. Make it radial, just for this tutorial. Actually, let's invert it back. Boom! Ew, it's so ugly. Hold on. What is? Okay, hold on. Alright, let's just leave it like that. You got your gradient. You go to Effects, Pixelate, Color Halftone. Okay. Make sure again that your channels are zeroed out, because that way they don't put, you know, color into your halftone. And same thing, the smaller the number, the smaller circle, the bigger number it is. I mean, the bigger circle is gonna be. So let's put 25 again, just for the hell of it, because that's a good number. And boom, there you go. Now what's the problem? This is like masked in there. You can't really do anything because it's not really vectored. So what you need to do is you go to, oh, you select it, obviously, and you expand appearance. Oh, actually, you can expand appearance, and that like creates, I don't know, just expands it. I don't even know technical term. Just look at what I'm doing, alright? These are my tutorials. That's how I roll. So you expand appearance, and then what I usually do is I just go make and expand, because I really don't like, I don't really like wasting time and trying to make it perfect, because I like it to be different, you know, irregular. So what you do is that expanded it. So what you do is you take that, you select all the white, right? How you do that is you go and select fill color. But I have a hotkey for it. Anyway, select all the white and boom! There's your gradient, yo. I mean your halftone. Oh, you see how I say that, when you like expand it, expand, it's not gonna be perfect. But it doesn't matter. People are not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm not buying this shirt because the halftone's not perfect. Not an instant buy. Forget that. Oh my god, it's not black. It's not a black shirt. Ew. I got so many black shirts. Anyway, that was my impression. Anyway, that's my tutorial for my halftones. Hope I helped you. If not, if I'm doing it wrong, just let me know if there's some ways easier to do it. But this is my way, and it's been working fine. So just whatever. Okay, bye.